If you are watching this, you've probably heard stories of people who started poultry and failed before their bird even reached 18 weeks. I've seen it too. Farmers lose everything, saying, this poultry thing doesn't work. But the truth is, it's not poultry that fails. It's the system they use. I am Coach Blessing of God, a global farmer and a poultry business coach, and a co-founder of Coca Farms and Consult. For over 5 years, I've helped hundreds of farmers in Nigeria and across the world build profitable, sustainable poultry business. My goal is simple: to help you farm smart, reduce losses, and achieve real results without unnecessary guesswork. Through my daily farm insights, mentorship program, and practical field experience, I've seen that success in agriculture isn't about luck. It's about knowledge, structure, and consistency. So if you're passionate about growing in agriculture, you're in the right place. Stay with me, learn, and let's build something great together. And today I want to talk to you heart to heart about why most small poultry farm fails before 6 months and how you can succeed instead. You see, I've been there. When I started my farm, I didn't even have big money or big land. I made all the mistakes. I bought the wrong chicks, used the wrong feed, and even lost almost a full batch just because I didn't know about temperature control. And that's where most people get it wrong. They started with excitement, but little or no understanding. They build a pen, buy birds, and just think profit will just come. But poultry is not guesswork. It is a system. It's a system that rewards only those who understand it. So let me give you 3 main reasons why small poultry farm fails. The first thing is lack of knowledge. They don't have any mentors or they don't have any guidance. You see, many people enter farming just because they see others doing it. They see somebody, their neighbors, their friend, their colleagues at work. They see them doing it, raising broilers, selling broilers during Christmas time, picking eggs, selling eggs, their branded eggs. That's why some people just jump into poultry farming. They now think it's simple, but when diseases strike, their mortality starts and then they start panicking. I remember I had a student in Osun State who started with 300 birds. She didn't deem me fit to join my mentorship until she has lost almost half of her birds. That was when she joined the mentorship training. When she joined, she said, "Coach, blessing of God, I wish I met you earlier." And that is what most of my students used to say. You see, knowledge will have saved her over 400,000 naira in losses. That's why I always emphasize anybody that come to my DM and say they want to get battery cage, they want to buy point of lay or DOC. I always tell them, you see, deal chick, battery cage, or all the instruments in the whole world is not the first thing you need to start your poultry farming business. But they seem not to understand what I mean by that. Training first, farming later. 2, poor management habits. Some people don't even have time for their birds. They give feeds late, they change their water late, and they don't even observe the birds. They come to the farm anytime they want. They don't even have a time to come to the farm. After they have done all their works at home, that's when they will come to the farm and start feeding their birds. Imagine giving your birds water around 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. since morning. And also after they are done with that, they rush back home. They don't even observe their birds at all. But poultry require consistency. I used to tell my students, even if you employ worker, you must still supervise. There was a farmer I once helped in Oyo State. The farmer was losing birds daily. When I visited his farm, I found out that the drinkers was dirty and their feed was caked with mud. Sometimes it's not disease, it is management. Management kills silently. 3, no marketing plan before production. You see, you can't wait until your birds are ready before you start looking for buyers. No, it is not done. That's where most people get stopped. But one of my students, Daniel from Ogun State, he did it differently. I remember before his birds were 14 weeks old, he already had 3 buyers from hotel vendors ready to pick his eggs weekly. That's how you do it. From 14 weeks, he started marketing his egg even before he sees his first eggs. You plan your sales before your production. Before your first egg, you start planning your sales. So if you want to succeed, here is what you should start doing right now. Before you buy chicks, 1, learn before you start. Join a mentorship or get trained properly. Don't learn from YouTube alone. This video is good, fine, right? But don't learn from YouTube, TikTok, or social media alone. Get someone who has results to guide you step by step. 2, start small but structured. Don't be ashamed to start with 50 birds. If your system is right, you will multiply quickly. 3, keep records. Write down everything. Feed intake, mortality, water usage, expenses. It helps you see what is working. 4, prioritize your market. Talk to vendors, bakeries, hotel, restaurants, even before your first production cycle is over. 5, be consistent and observant. Your best talk to you through their behavior. Don't ignore the signs. So let me say this to you. Poultry is not a gamble, it is a business. When you understand it, when you treat it like a business, it will reward you. And that's what I do every day. I help farmers like you build farms that last, not farms that crash. If this video helps you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with another farmer you care about. And if you want access to daily agriculture opportunity grants and training updates, I share them first on my WhatsApp channel. The link is right below this video. Join the channel and stay updated daily. I am Coach Blessing of God. See you in my next video. Bye.